Beyonce is on tour right now, making a lot of moves. Everybody's talking about it. She posted some incredible clips of her tour. It just looks absolutely phenomenal. Look at her. And is it me or that she just looks so much more beautiful? She looks like when she was 25. Like, she looks incredible. I don't know what's going on. Her body is incredible, is on point. Her moves, her tour is just incredible. People are saying that like she's showing out and showing what she could do at Vegas. But if you ask me, this is bigger. What she's doing right now is bigger than Vegas. She's taking this around the world and she's taking it at scale. So yes, I'm sure if she stayed in one place, she stayed in Vegas, she can really do a lot more than taking this up and down to every country. But somehow she has found the way. She's pioneered the space of music performance. And I am excited to see what she has for us. Beyonce has killed it. And she looks incredible. I saw some comments. Some people are saying they should get some work done. I'm not trying to come for my girl like that. All I know is she looks like when she was 25. She looks incredible. But I want to talk about the interesting PR stunts that I think that Beyonce made. Because remember, she's a PR genius. I believe that she did a PR stunt and it just happened around the time, just about a week ago, when the rumors of Jay-Z's son were coming out. The rumors of Jay-Z's son were all over the press. Beyonce is launching this tour. She's also attracting a lot of attention to us. Then she comes out with this, or we hear that she has gender neutral bathrooms in her tour. And I made another video on my other channel, the Ken Mo Show. I imagine, I reacted to it. You could go watch my reaction to it. But I just feel like though when she announced that, the timing at which she announced it, like the day after or hours after we heard about Jay-Z's son, the timing of that, to me, it was just giving, sus. Is she trying to distract us? Because we know how people feel about gender neutral bathrooms generally. She looks incredible. We know how people feel about that generally in America. Some people are just against it. But one thing I have to say about her tour, and I've noticed, is that she's been very inclusive. And I love this tour, how she's hired a lot of trans or trans, non-binary seeming gender people on the gender spectrum. I love how inclusive she's been with that. And I'll say that because with Beyonce specifically, when you think about Beyonce, you think about big wow performances. And that's exactly what we see in drag shows. And I feel as though those drag shows, apart from RuPaul's Drag Race, which I've never actually watched, but I feel as though they don't get the shine and the limelight that they deserve because they're so big and bold and incredible. How many drag shows have you seen with drag queens dressed as Beyonce? They always do it. How many drag shows have you seen that they're doing the most? And they go over, beyond, and above. And I love that Beyonce has given this is one of her biggest fan bases that go hard for her. The LGBTQIA plus community go hard for Beyonce, especially the men in it, and the trans women. And so because of this, to me, I think it was I think it was just a genius plot for her to say, okay, I'm going to honor all of them and I'm going to, have them perform at my show. And because of that, to me, there's an element to that would say, okay, well, if I'm having gender non-binary people, if I'm having trans people on my show, well, obviously I want to be inclusive to them and I want to meet sort of like some of their expectations and listen to some of their pain points and tap into that audience too. And that makes sense why she would say, okay, I'm going to have gender neutral bathrooms. Either way, her tour is looking incredible. She looks better than she has looked in 20 years. Maybe not 20 years, but at least in the past 10 years. She's like, Beyonce looks incredible. I want to know what she's done. Somebody said, she has a new nose and a new face. If that's the case, who cares? And I did hear that her knee, she had surgery on her knee, and so she's not doing as much dancing as she normally does on this tour. But she's still going at it. I just want to know. And let me know, are you guys watching this tour? Are you going on her tour? Leave a comment down below. Let us know if you're going to Beyonce's tour. Let me know if you think that this was a PR stunt, that the announcing of the gender neutral bathrooms just after the announcement of Jay-Z having a baby outside. Well, allegedly, this guy who's 30 years old is claiming that Jay-Z is the father. Not even going to get into that story. But do you think that that was strategic of her announcing the gender neutral bathrooms? But it's interesting how the conservative press didn't pick it up. Sometimes you'll do something, but it's a flop. Sometimes you'll try something out, it's a flop. We're not going to stop talking about this kid that's claiming Jay-Z is his father. And it's not the first time we've heard from him. Let me know your thoughts anyway on that. Leave a comment down below. You're watching Brand Video Pro. I'm your host, Ken Mo. And I'll see you next time. A peace.